Hello, today I'm gonna introduce how DuPont use the growth strategy, which we call the preemption, to expand their capacity and increase the market share in titanium dioxide market. Titanium dioxide is a commodity chemical used in pens, plastic, and papers. It is price inelastic and it is a small cost component. The quality is very important. There are three technologies can produce the titanium dioxide, which are batch process sulfate technology used of the ilmenite and continuous process chloride technology either uses the rutile or ilmenite, but only DuPont uses the third one, ilmenite chloride technology. Maybe someone will ask why they don't use the rutile chloride. This is because at that time, the rutile was very rare and expensive, and DuPont has had the large quantity reserves of ilmenite. So the other competitors in the market use the sulfate technology until 1950. At 1950, the rutile was found in a large quantity in Australia, so the price was down, and the low rutile investment cost incentive other companies to use the chloride rutile process. In 1970 to 1971, the rutile ore priced up and the emission standards were stricter. The rising cost of waste treatment weakened the rutile chloride and the sulfate producers. DuPont, as the only manufacturer using ilmenite chloride technology, which accounted for total capacity of 70% in 1972, profit from these events and give it a total cost 21% to 23% lower than the other competitors in the market. Based on these cost advantages, the internal of DuPont planned to carry out the growth strategy. They predict in 1985 the demand for titanium dioxide would increase by 377,000 tons. Apart from national lead, all competitors would close their sulfate units. At that time, they will increase their production capacity to 94%, and their target share for 1985 was 60%. However, the reality is that due to the economic shocks and the high price sensitivities, the demand for titanium dioxide was unbalanced. So in 1975, DuPont has to change their strategy for following several reasons. The first is the demand for the titanium dioxide was not meet their expectations as in 1972, and the uncertain demand made the preemption very risky. In addition, the pollution control is not as strict as expected, so the other competitors in the market will not get influence on it. Lastly, the low capacity utilization leads to rising cost, so the cash flow was lower than they expected. As a result, there was a shortage on their funds. So DuPont specifically made the following changes. They will shut down some of the production lines, and the initial expansion of the new plant was delayed to 1979. This table shows the difference between the unchanged strategy and the new strategy. We can clearly see from this table, if DuPont didn't do any changes on their strategy, their market share for 1985 was 43%, and the discounted cash flow was only $14 million. After they changed their strategy, their market share will reach to 55%, and the cash flow can increase to $73 million. More importantly, the other competitors' expansions was only 50,000 tons, so definitely they must get some changes on their growth strategy. To sum up, the preemption is motivated by the cost difference. It can make the leaders increase their market share, but also there are some certain risks on it. Like the case of DuPont, the uncertain demand delayed their plans, and maybe the uncertainty may impact the results. There are some favorable conditions for preemption. For the supply side, the manufacturer should have the economy of scale and high capital intensity. In terms of demand, the product should be low price elasticity and have convergence of expectations, and the growth rate should be flat as well. Thank you.